Good evening, everyone. This is the fourth and final group stage game for these teams in the NBA Cup. It should be a great one. I'm Kevin Harlan along with Tim Legler and Greg Anthony. And our reporter on the sideline tonight, Allie LaForce. Here we are in November, and let's see how things are going out east in the early season. You look at the Pacers. They've got the #1 record in the conference, and because of it, each night out, their competition is going to bring it right at them. And checking out Washington, just need to take it a game at a time.
And seeing where Indiana is, they've been taking no prisoners here in the early part of the season. It's been a very fast start and a lot of focus for this group.
Yeah, coming into the year, they were certainly one of the favorites, if not the favorite, and they have not disappointed.
And now Washington's starting group. C.J. McCollum out there with Coulibaly. Then it's Corey Kispert. Then it's Chris Middleton. And it's Sarr in at the 5, down low. And for the Pacers, Nesmith on the wing. He's paired with Mathurin. Bulldozer is out there with Pascal Siakam. And it's McConnell in at point guard. To take a look at the Pacers. What a show they're putting on so far. Undefeated in NBA Cup play at 3-0. And these fans are loving the play from their team.
Yeah, they've been dominant in their cup games. I expect them to get to 4-0 tonight, which will finish off a perfect group stage.
And then for the Wizards, they're winless in the NBA Cup and are officially eliminated from knockout contention.
Yeah, 0-3 in group play, and I'm sure they're frustrated with how they've performed, but they can't dwell on the cup. They need to focus on getting this regular season win.
So the Indiana Pacers able to put the first points up on the board. Back to McCollum. And it's Rice with the rebound.
Yeah, if you get that close to the rim, you have to capitalize. Tough to see him come up short there.
And we're about a minute and a half into the first quarter. Pass to Nesmith. The shot's good on the assist by Siakam.
And plays with solid floor recognition. Siakam continues to fine-tune those playmaking skills.
Here's Sarr. He provides a good amount of offense for the team, averaging around 11.5 points a game. And a wide-open look for McCollum. And right away, they match it with a three-pointer of their own.
Both teams running perimeter-oriented plays that are working.
Yeah, just going back and forth. It is really competitive out there.
Now, here's Siakam. He's a guy that can score, no doubt, averaging over 25 points a game.
And he likes to get in a rhythm early. Nice triple.
And this Wizards team, Greg, giving its young players every opportunity to develop.
Yeah, these young guys were the NBA equivalent of drinking from a fire hose. But after years of just treading water and mediocrity, I think the fans appreciate the clear sense of direction from this group.
Now, Nesmith following the three-point attempt by C.J. McCollum. There's the triple, and the Pacers another three.
Rise and fires. This is Siakam's attitude off the catch. And with these results, you understand why.
Here's Middleton. Good D by Siakam.
Well, that was a great challenge at the rim and a difficult adjustment to make.
And we're going to have a jump ball. It's tied up there. Pass to Mathurin. Here's Rice. 6 to shoot. Takes it out to Siakam. A chance there to push it to double digits, but it's off the mark.
What a cold start. They need a different approach here.
And here's McCollum. He's covered by McConnell. And here's Middleton. Pass to Kispert. Drains it from beyond the arc.
The D just sagged off just enough and no hesitation on his part.
Siakam outside. Now McConnell. Still without a basket. Pass Pass to Rice. And so the timeout here taken by Rick Carlisle. Looking for a breather and maybe adjusting a thing or two. First chance of the season for them to go up against this Wizards team.
And although they were the better team last year by overall record, this was a competitive matchup for them.
And Indiana making a change here. Nemhard's checked in. From long range or short, small forwards on this list have been on target for the past 10 games, leading their position in field goal percentage. Second, Benedict Mathurin.
And that is such an efficient group offensively. That really is the best way to describe them. I mean, they never force anything and always wait for the right shot.
Not a lot of wasted motions here. These guys, for the most part, get their points within the flow of the game.
Indiana leading by 6. With the fadeaway. All alone. Good, and a nice assist from Siakam. Siakam's got his 3rd assist on the night. Here's McCollum. They count on his contributions, currently providing 16.5 points a game. Five on the clock. And it's Rice with the rebound. Rice has got his 5th rebound right now in the game.
It's a tough stretch for him right now. He may want to find a different way to stay involved.
Now, here's Siakam. He's got 6. Drops in the layup for 2. Siakam's got 8 points.
Displaying intensity right off the opening tip, especially on the offensive end.
So far, a great game plan and great execution, but we still have a long way to go. And that's exactly the type of pass we expect from a guy with his vision.
And the big fella, Alex R, showing promise. Craig especially at the defensive end of the floor.
Yeah, I mean, great mobility for a 7-footer. That's invaluable for a big man in today's game. And has the makings of a modern offensive game as well.
Wizards trail by 8. Sarr with it. Now guarded by Rice. Sarr gets the bucket.
Letting the big man Sarr go to work inside. I like seeing him being aggressive down low.
Outside Mathurin. Middleton against Siakam. Pass to Rice. Here's Nemhard. 3-pointer. Hands it from downtown.
And their offense already in a flow. Some stellar shooting to jump out to this lead.
And Brian Keefe wants a timeout. He's going to have a discussion on the sideline. We're coming into this game off that recent loss to Atlanta.
Well, you never want to concede a game before you play it. That said, though, they were just overmatched.
And honestly, this is kind of what we expected. They ran up against a team with a very talented roster, and they just got overwhelmed.
So an entirely new group in now for Indiana. Tony Bradley's checked in for the Bulldozer. Toppin comes in for Pascal Siakam. Jarris Walker, he's checked in for Benedict Mathurin. And Shepard subbed in for Aaron Nesmith. New group in now for Indiana. The Bulldozer, he's checked in for Bradley. Pascal Siakam comes in for Toppin. Nesmith He's checked in for Walker. And it's T.J. McConnell in for Shepard. So the Wizards 5 right now. We've got Bilal Coulibaly. Kispert is out there with Chris Middleton. Then there's C.J. McCollum. And it's Bagley in at center. Here's Coulibaly. Hasn't made one yet. McCollum, no good.
And it just feels like his poor shooting has been contagious to his entire team as they find themselves trailing.
Neesmith, the pass to Rice. Bounce pass from McConnell. Nembhard for three. Good. And McConnell gets the assist. Nembhard's got 5 points now this quarter. Pass to Coulibaly. Now here's Middleton. Good D by Siakam.
That's not the type of opportunity he fails to convert very often.
McConnell passes to Rice. To the paint. And Neesmith with the slam.
And credit the screen for giving him the space he needed to get to the rim.
For sure, GA allows him to come in with the sledgehammer.
Yeah, it's the power of the two-man game. After all these years, it's still the most difficult set to defend.
Here's Coulibaly. The Pacers making the shot. Pass to Kispert. Coulibaly with it. He had 15 points last out. Clock at 4. Knocked away. Stolen by Nembhard. Here's Siakam. And finished off by Siakam.
And right now, Siakam is cooking. If his teammates are smart, they'll keep feeding the hot hand.
Wizards trail by 19. Outside, Bagley. Pass to McCollum. Middleton on the wing. Covered by Siakam. Clock at 6. They need this. Middleton can't get it to go.
Seems like he changed his mind halfway through the layup, tried to go to something else, and flat out choked it.
And here is Siakam. They set the pick. Out of bounds, Washington takes possession. Benedict Mathurin, he's checked in for the Pacers. Sar's checked in for the Wizards. And so McCollum will bring it up for Washington, trailing by 19. Next up on the docket, the Bucks following this one. That game is the first and last of their homestand. And now let's send it over to our courtside reporter, Allie LaForce.
Thanks. Well, the game is going global. Players Association President and sharpshooter C.J. McCollum said, with all the NBA players who weren't born in the United States, we're attracting fans from those places, and it's going to make our game better. And that's what we want at the end of the day. Kevin, back to you.
Crossing over the borders. Allie, we thank you very much. Teams value the three so much nowadays. Let's check out the best at it. Number 1, the Pacers.
The threat of deep shooting makes everything easier offensively. They've been incredibly accurate from long range.
So it's the Wizards now. 19-point game. On the wing, Coulibaly. Can they get it? And it's Rice with the rebound. Rice has got 9 rebounds now tonight.
It's a +5 advantage for them in rebounding after that one.
And McConnell gets it to go.
Well-rounded effort, and they show no signs of letting up.
And because of that, this one looks like a bit of a mismatch.
Here's Coulibaly. Scoreless thus far. Good for the basket. Starting off 1 for 1 with that shot. You know, Craig, the one thing you love about the NBA Cup tournament, it makes these early regular season meetings matter much more than they used to.
A win is a win in the regular season, right? But you can never have that taken from you. But you do have an extra layer of intrigue in these games with the NBA Cup going on.
Yeah, another miss from downtown this quarter after being hot in the first.
Middleton finds Kispert. A three-pointer off the mark. Indiana leading by 19. It's tipped. And so it looks like the Pacers will retain possession here. Now let's take a look at some of the numbers for Pascal Siakam.
And you can see the surge in his level of confidence lately just by looking at that true shooting percentage. It's been moving straight up in the past 5 games. I think he's feeling it.
Now, here's McConnell. Looking at his numbers, he's averaging about 6.5 points a game. Pass to Rice. Just 5 to shoot.
Get used to seeing this from Sarr. He's got great length and ability on the defensive end.
The shot by Middleton, wide open. And the 3 ball is good. Middleton's got himself going with the triple, his first basket of the game. McConnell passes to Siakam. Mathurin with a screen on Middleton. Outside Mathurin. Siakam inside the 3-point line. That's good, and it's McConnell with the assist. McConnell's got 4 assists in the game. McCollum against McConnell. McCollum outside. From 10 feet out, the shot comes out. Pascal Siakam getting it done for the Indiana Pacers. He got into double digits for the quarter with 10 points total. And we'll be right back after this.
Welcome, everybody. It may be early on in the season, but not too early to take a full assessment of the Eastern Conference standings.
And taking a look at the Pacers, this team wants to do big things, Shaq-sized things. And I got to say, they're looking almost as dominant as Kenny.
Easy, big fella, but I got to say, they are making it look easy, here in this early part of the season at least. Changing focus now to that first half. A brutal game so far for the Wizards.
It ain't rocket science. Go out and guard someone. Stop leaving your guys open.
Yeah, once those threes start to pile up, it becomes a tall mountain to climb. And who says it's not rocket science? And that's a halftime wrap. Let's get back to the second half with the call by Kevin Harlan and the crew.
Well, we've got a second half of basketball for you. We think it's going to be pretty good. A big comeback, though, is needed for this game to be competitive, and it probably has to happen quickly. You look at Pascal Siakam in this game, he's been everywhere.
Well, we'll find out if they were able to find an answer for him over the break. He was scoring with ease in that first half.
And that will be the biggest adjustment. They have to force the ball out of his hands, but that's a difficult challenge.
Wizards trail by 18. In the front court, the forwards, Mathurin and Siakam. Aaron Nesmith is out there with T.J. McConnell. And it's Rice in at the 5. So that's the group out there for Indiana. Ball stolen. Outside Mathurin. Here's Rice. Still yet to score. McConnell in the corner. Just 3 to shoot. 18 feet out. C.J. McCollum with the rebound. And so McCollum will bring it up for Washington. They trail by 18. Kispert with the bucket.
Well, this team really trusts McCollum with the basketball. C.J. makes great choices when he's running an offense.
You know, Tim, throughout his career, C.J. McCollum has been the model of consistency.
Well, you can count on him to get you 20 with efficient shooting, Kevin. We've seen it now for over a decade. And I love his calm, steady demeanor. It stabilizes his team.
So it's Washington now after Indiana gets the 3. Back to Sarr. Good, and the assist goes to Middleton. Middleton's got 3 assists tonight.
The correct decision by Middleton, moving to his wide-open teammate, Chris, a terrific passer off the wing.
Siakam outside. Back to McConnell. They set the pick. Here's Rice. And the dunk to finish it off. A beauty.
Pushing the action, getting others involved. He does it time and time again.
That is just beautiful ball movement. Unselfish basketball.
Wizards trail by 19. Pass to Koulibaly. Here's Middleton. Shot clock at 6. Just under 2.5 minutes into the third quarter now. Yes, that goes in. And it's 8 points for Alex Sarr.
And when you ask the coaches about Sarr, they rave about his motor.
Pass to Rice. Over Sarr. And he tries off the glass, but it's no good. The Wizards have gone 3 of 4 so far in the third quarter from the field. Pretty good start to the half. 2 open that time. Made it look too easy. Sarr's got 11 points.
Already expanding his game. Sarr trying to get better at attacking quickly off the pass.
Here's Rice. They've been leaning on him for a decent chunk of their offense. He's averaging over 15 points a game. And that one is stuck right through.
That's the right pass to make. Beautiful job.
Wizards trail by 16. Pass to Koulibaly. Third quarter action, and just under 3.5 minutes have gone. Siakam against Middleton. Pacers with the rebound. Their biggest lead of the game was 21. They'll be playing host to Chicago for their next game. And that's game 2 of this string of 4 games played at home. Nesmith, Washington with the rebound. Sarr's got his 4th rebound with that last one here tonight.
Come to me.
Now, Koulibaly. He puts up decent numbers on a nightly basis, averaging about 10 points a game. Here's Middleton. It's not going to go for him. Good D by Siakam. Indiana leading by 16. Down low. The rebound by Middleton.
And even though he didn't get a piece of that shot, you love the pressure he puts on the shooter.
And sometimes that's all you need to do to force that miss.
The Pacers shooting so well, the offensive execution has been brilliant. 66% from the field. Outside Mathurin. Indiana moving it around. Pass to Siakam. Here he goes. Makes it off the glass. Siakam's got 20 points.
His efficiency throughout this game has really been something, and his team has been able to succeed in large part because of it.
And Brian Keefe wants a timeout. Coach is going to talk some things over with the team. Might be seeing something to adjust. Obi Toppin's checked in for Pascal Siakam. And a change for the Wizards. Carrington's checked in. Koulibaly finds Carrington. Now here's Middleton. No good. And they can't put an end to this drought.
And with the success they've had rebounding the basketball, they're right where you'd expect them to be, firmly in the driver's seat.
Left side, Mathurin. 6 on the shot clock. Pass to Rice. And it's good with time running down on the shot clock. Rice has got 6. Wizards trail by 20. And here is Kispert. Back to Carrington. Sarr with the screen on McConnell. The Wizards with another miss. For Indiana, they've gone 5 of 9 on field goal attempts since halftime. Here's Rice, covered by Sarr. From inside, tried to bank it in, but he misses. For Washington, they've gone a somewhat subpar 4 of 10 on their shots in the second half so far. Carrington, and the 3 off target. Pacers leading by 20. On the wing, Mathurin. Good on the triple. He's got 8.
A young guy who is ready to attack. Mathurin gets the ball and goes straight into his shot. They need a bucket in a big way here to regain some confidence.
Kispert finds Carrington. In the corner, Middleton with it. And that time, also a missed shot.
He just can't get anything going in this quarter, and his team desperately in need of a spark.
Toppin can't get it to go.
And what should have been a simple pass and finish ends up in a missed opportunity on that alley-oop attempt.
There is no doubt about it. They'd love to have that one back.
The Pacers making a change here. Bradley's checked in, and the Wizards making a change here as well. Bagley, he's checked in for Chrisman. McConnell. Entirely new group in now for Indiana. The Bulldozer, he's checked in for Tony Bradley. Walker comes in for Benedict Mathurin. Shepard's checked in for Nesmith. And Andrew Nembhard's subbed in for T.J. McConnell. Then for the Wizards, Chris Middleton's checked in for Alexander Sarr. Johnson comes in for Kispert. And it's C.J. McCollum in for Coulibaly. Bagley dishes to Middleton. There's the pick. McCollum right side. Shoots over Nembhard. And again, Washington no good. Here's Rice. So on the floor for Washington, they've got Chris Middleton, C.J. McCollum out there with Carlton Carrington. Then it's Bagley, and it's Johnson in at the small forward.
Big miscommunication on defense. He recognizes it and quickly takes advantage.
Well, the way this game has gone, I'm actually not surprised it was that easy for him.
Pass to Carrington. Bagley the screen. Shoots it up. And it's Carrington missing. Indiana's gotten off to a great start from three-point range in the final quarter. They're a perfect 3 of 3. They double him with Middleton. Nembhard for 3. Rebounded by the Wizards.
And you could tell he thought that triple was going to fall.
Now Carrington. Back to Middleton. To the middle, trying to find Bagley and gets it to him. Good, and the assist goes to Middleton. And it's 8 points for Marvin Bagley.
And at this stage, this is where Bagley feels most comfortable. Knows he has the size and touch to score inside.
Bagley brings the double team. Walker taking his time here. You know, the pregame routine is something I know you embraced, and we see that with guys like Curry and Durant. We've heard a lot about what they do. What was the most important part of your pregame regimen, Tim?
Well, you know, Kevin, for me, I was really going to be judged based on catch-and-shoot percentages. Can I get off threes, and can I make threes? So for me, it was all about high-volume three-point shooting before the game, getting comfortable from every spot on the floor where I may get a shot.
And same routine every game?
Every game, same thing, and I made sure, of course, I finished on that make.
Wow. Count that one from Toppin.
Well, that's what you're trying to do offensively. Get a shot close to the rim.
Washington's gotten off to an 0 for 2 start from downtown here in the fourth quarter. Walker finds Toppin. Inside, and he finishes it off with a one-handed jam.
Well, if you don't take care of the ball, fellas, that's what can happen.
Absolutely, Greg. That makes the turnover even more painful.
All it takes is a half second of carelessness, and someone will be rocking the rim going the other way.
And a moment to look at the scoring approach in terms of where the points are coming from for the Pacers.
Guys, the D hasn't had an answer for the three-point shooting, which is why they continue to just fire away from deep.
And I've also been very impressed with their ball movement. It has led to better shots. The offense overall has had a great rhythm. He is coming alive here in the second half. That's a nice shot there, and now he is rolling.
McCollum with the screen for Coulibaly. Outside, Bagley. A three-pointer is right on target.
You know, he was a non-factor in that first half, but now he's making up for lost time.
Nembhard with it. Pass to Shepard. So, GA, between the NBA Cup, the play-in, the new All-Star game formats, the NBA not averse to some experimentation.
No doubt. And listen, not all the ideas have been successful, right? But overall, that willingness to innovate has paid off. The world doesn't stand still, and neither should the NBA.
And the definition of teamwork right there on that alley-oop.
And, Greg, what about the finish? Bringing it down with some thunder. Yeah. Nembhard against McCollum. To the inside. Toppin passes to Rice. Here's Shepard. Covered by Sarr. Nembhard for three. Bagley with the rebound. The Wizards have gone 6 of 12 from the field here in the fourth and even 50%. Kispert, the pass to Sarr. They double-team McCollum. Bagley finds Kispert. Bounce pass Sarr. Here's McCollum. It's rebounded by Indiana. 1:25 left in the game.
And so it's going to end up in the record books as a blowout, a dominating performance for Indiana.
It was a standout performance across the board.
I mean, it was like watching a cat play with a mouse. They were able to do more or less whatever they wanted.
So looking at the season total, this will be their 17th win.
And this is a great way for them to kick off this season series. 2 more games ahead, and they've taken the mental advantage with this win tonight.
And what a tremendous standout performance it was for Pascal Siakam.
There wasn't much they could do to slow him down as he was converting every good chance he got.
Pass to Toppin. Indiana moving the ball around. The kick out to Walker to the right side. Shepard from outside off the mark. And the Wizards with possession. 27 seconds left in the fourth quarter. Takes a step back. And the basket by McCollum.
Oh, that's the definition of versatility right there. C.J. McCollum can score from anywhere on the floor.
McCollum against Nembhard. So no problem for Indiana as they get the win. This team is still perfect in the NBA Cup, 4-0. They are group winners.
And now as we enter the knockout stage, they're one of my favorites in the Cup. They've played that well.
As we send you over to Jennifer Quintana from the sideline.
Big win for you guys, MP. We know when your team turns up the defensive intensity, you hit another level. You had a few steals tonight that seemed to ignite your side. Talk about that.
Yeah, it's a decent baseline, but I feel like I could do this every game and then some. No reason I can't average 5 steals a game.
I'm pretty sure that would be a record.
Well, I'm a record-setting kind of guy. Nothing is out of my reach if I set my mind to it. You feel me?
I do, MP. Thank you so much.
Alrighty.
Back to you, Kevin.
As always, we appreciate it, Jen. Thanks. And that'll do it, folks. Alongside Tim Legler, Greg Anthony, and our reporter, Allie LaForce, This is Kevin Harlan saying thanks for watching, folks. See you next time.